Wow, wow, wow. Hello, hello, Angel Powers. Boom, boom, boom. This is Angelica Ortiz, Angelica Empowers. Type one in the comments if you are alive. If you are alive right now, the clapper is going down. Help me, clapper is going down. I'm here on 5 platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Clapper, and YouTube. 5 platforms. Why? Because I am taking the world. So type one in the comments if you are alive and tell me where you tuning in. Drop your city, your state, your country. I am in Asheville, North Carolina, and I'm from Cali, Colombia, South America. And if you are new to my show, drop new in the comments so I can welcome you into my life because I love new people. So um, if you know me, if you follow me, I'm being sick and enough and enough. It is amazing. I love my life. I'm still blessed, even though I have chronic pain and I'm dealing with some, neck issues since 2014. That's life. But this is blessed that I can do this business from home and I can show people that they can do this too. So there's no limitations. That's why I love my life. I'm very blessed, so I can bless others. So right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pack trials. Thank you so much for your support. I'm gonna talk about shatterproof. If you know about shatterproof, drop shatterproof in the comments. Shatterproof. Can you please start off, baby? Thank you. I have a heater because I was freezing and now I'm hot because I'm moving, because I'm with you, because I'm here in five platforms. So my organization, the Empire, every year we do a fundraiser. So now we choose Shatterproof is an organization for people with addiction. And we have a lot of friends, we have a lot of team members, we have a lot of customers who are in recovery. So we say, you know what, this is something that is touching, like, I think drug addiction, alcohol addiction, food addiction touches every single person in the world. It could not be you, but it could be a loved one, right? Someone in your family. Like me, I didn't have any alcohol issues, but I quit alcohol in June 2020 because my health is a priority. And thank God I quit alcohol because now that I have chronic pain, it's the best because alcohol is sugar and sugar equals inflammation and inflammation equals pain. So thank God I quit alcohol. I was drinking once in a while, but I love my tequila. I was drinking tequila at home, when I was going having a cocktail. I used to like the sugary cocktails. Not that's not part of my life, thank God. But for some people, alcohol is like an everyday thing, like drinking wine every day. And then you could start drinking just one glass of wine, and then it's two, and then it's three, and then you finish the bottle, and you can drink one bottle at night. And then one bottle is not enough, and then you start with the second bottle. And then when you see, it's like, oh, I'm an alcoholic. So it is so difficult to control those things. And I know a lot of people. Thank you for the hearts. Oh my God, this is TikTok. Thank you, Big Raha. Love you. Thank you for the hearts. So I'm here to support you if you are in recovery, if you're thinking about recovery. If you check my podcast, Angelica Powers, I have 3 interviews with my friends, with my business partners, Cassie, Lizzie, and Christine. So each one have a different story about addiction. One of them is food addiction and alcohol. One of them is alcohol since she was 5, drinking alcohol and drugs, like different type of drugs. And then the other one, it was about alcohol. It was about drugs. It was, a drug dealer, and then prostitution. There's so many things that maybe you start with this and do that, and then it's out of hands. And thank God they are alive. Thank God they are in recovery. Thank God they're sharing their story to inspire others. So you can go to my podcast, Angelica Empowers, and you will see those interviews. And I'm going to interview more people. So right now we are supporting Shatterproof organization. And maybe if you are in recovery, maybe if you have a low one in recovery, maybe you know about this organization. So share, because someone needs about what we're doing in our team, because we love to help, because we are so blessed, because there's so much abundance in our team, in our businesses. So we know we can provide support to other organizations. And I don't know if you know, but if you don't know, you don't know. When you there's a lot of process to open a nonprofit organization. And Rosemary and I, we did a class because we wanted to open a shelter. And the guy said, there's so many organizations that, they go through the paperwork, but raising money is not easy. And he said, my advice is, start looking for organizations that they already established, that they go along with your value, the vision, things that you want to do, and partner with them. Why? Because they already did the job. They already did the paperwork. Everything is established. And now you go and help them to continue with the cause. So this is what we're doing as the Empire. The Empire, our team is like in 28 countries. So we are raising money as a team for this organization. And the goal is $35,000. $35,000. And our mentor, Jessie Lee, I lost her picture.
It's right there. It's split.
Yes, it's split. Our mentor, Jessie Lee, said if you guys raise $35,000, I will match those 35,000. So our goal, it would be 70. That's huge money for organization. $70,000 for Shatterproof. So if you have a heart, you could say, Angelica, I have $5 or I have $100. I want to help you with the cost. Or you could say, Angelica, you know what? I want to try ketones. So anytime you make a purchase, from me with ketones, you buy ketones from me, I'll donate 10% of your purchase. So it's like a win. So it is a blessing that I can do this from home, that I can raise money from home, that I have a team, a huge team with a big heart to raise money for Shatterproof, for an organization that is helping people in recovery. And if you are in recovery, let me know. Maybe you can tell me in private, Angelica, I am in recovery. I want to start, but I don't know how. So I'm put in contact with my friends who went through the process. And sometimes, some of them is like, I went to recovery and then I started drugs again. And I did it again and I did it again. But now it's like, I know what to do. I'm not going to go back to that. Like, I'm serious about my recovery. And then when you talk to them, it's like, there's no sign that they were using drugs or alcohol. They look like a different person. And one of them is like, my husband, when I share my stories, he can't believe that I did that. It's amazing, how you can transform your own life and, have the past. But now that past is your journey. And now you share your journey and you transform lives. So that's freaking amazing. And I love the hearts I'm getting from TikTok. I need some healing. Let's go, Big Raha. I'm here for you. I mean, I'm Facebook. Because TikTok, there's too much communication in TikTok, so Facebook is better. Heather, Dennis, Lorelli, Billy, thank you so much for being here. Matthew are the best. And so I'm here. Clapper, Instagram, Wendy, Kim, Karen, you're here. Okay, so Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Clappers. Thank you so much. So I'm going to start packing. So feel free to ask me any questions. Feel free to share this video. I'm here for you. Remember, recovery is not easy, but it's not impossible. That's what my friend says, like recovery, we can do it. And if you have a support system, you can do it. It's the same thing with food. Food is an addiction. Sugar is an addiction. So let's go. So Amber, thank you so much for your purchase. Amber, 10% of your purchase goes to Shutterproof. We're raising $35,000 as a team. Amber from Miami, 10 ketones, 5 protein shakes. So because I've been dealing with pain. I'm not standing because standing is too much for me. I'm gonna stand just a little bit, not too much. Like because I talk too much with my arms. 4 or 5, and she said 10. Because I talk too much with my arms, it hurts. Okay. So if you deal with chronic pain, you know what I'm talking about. So this is my blessing to do this business at home. So 10 ketones and 5 proteins. 5 proteins. Let's go. And you can buy this in the website. You can buy a box. Right now we have 30% off with the carrot cake protein. So if you like carrot cake, drop carrot cake in the comments. And people asking me, they're asking me like, what are ketones? Ketones are for fat loss, muscle preservation, sleep, skin, mood, focus, energy, digestion, and it's going to help you with appetite suppressant. So when you drink the ketones, you mix them with water. Let me show you my bottle. You mix them right here. Water, if you like ice, you put ice and you put the packet in there. You shake it and you drink the ketones in 45 minutes. If you chug them because they're delish, you're going to get diarrhea. So a lot of people say, because they don't follow instructions, they don't let me to touch them, they're like, ketones don't work. I got diarrhea because you're not listening. You're not letting me help you. I'll give you a video and you don't watch the video. So listen, you drink ketones easy. And you taste them. It's like, so yummy. But it takes 45 minutes to drink the ketones. So you're going to feel like you're not hungry. So you're going to start listening to your belly. So if your belly is not hungry, you don't eat. So that's when you start fasting for 16 hours. That's when you start doing intermittent fasting and you're like, oh, like let me count the hours, and then you count 16 hours without food, without knowing why, because you're drinking the ketones, and then you have this energy and you're like, what is this? I just cleaned my house and I have more energy. It's because you're drinking ketones. That's the power of ketones. I have a lady, I share my story, I share my journey with chronic pain, and people say, you have chronic pain, like, but you're happy, you're dancing, you're moving. Yes, in my good days, I'm like, woo, all over the place. But the last 3 days I've been on and off with pain. And she said, what do you do? What do you drink? I'm like, I drink ketones because ketones give me energy. When you have chronic pain, your energy is like, it's terrible. When you are in pain, you can't sleep that much. If you sleep, it's not quality of sleep. So that's another amazing quality of ketones. They help you to sleep. And then we have pills that they help you to sleep. Let me see if I have the pills here. Yes. Like one of the leaders, they just did a video in our group, Simple Proven Results, about the Signal OS pills. So we have pills. I have only for morning. These ones are for morning. The dark pills are for in the back. Behind the watermelon. Behind the watermelon. Yes, I have another box here. So these pills are going to help you to sleep. So the box has morning pills. These are morning pills, and these are night pills. So you take 3 at night, then you drink your ketones before going to bed. Ketones without caffeine, 30 minutes before going to bed, and you're gonna rest. You're gonna feel like you went to another world. It's freaking amazing. And this lady was asking me, like, I have chronic pain, I have headaches, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, let me show you what I do. I love the ketogenic lifestyle. For me, it works. For my pain, for my health issues, ketogenic lifestyle is the best. So I share what works for me. Ketones work for me because energy, no energy when you live in chronic pain. And like the happy state, because they help you with the mood. Like you can ask my husband, if I don't drink my ketones on time, I'm grumpy. And he's like, honey, drink the ketones, please. Drink the ketones. Why? Because they help you with the mood. Don't ask me how. They're freaking amazing. I call them my magic powder. Like if I don't have money, I will go to a traffic light and ask for money for my ketones. Like I need my ketones every single day of my life. And then when you have chronic pain, your brain is freaking slow, like a total. Like they asked you, what's your name? And you had to think about like, what's my name? Oh, Angelica Ortiz. How old are you? I'm like, I'm 43 or 44 or 50. I had to ask my husband. Hey, I'm 43, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm still 43. I'll be 44 in October. So when you have chronic pain, everything slows down. Your energy slows down. Your sleep slows down. Your brain slows down. Your mood. You get grumpy because you're in pain, because you can't tie your shoes. I get grumpy because I can't put my clothes in a certain way to be comfy when I'm sleeping. But when I drink on my ketones, I'm like, okay, this is part of my life. Okay. And then I just laugh and enjoy this journey. So that's the power of ketones. So sometimes people is like, no, I don't want to take supplements. I'm like, okay, good. But you asked me, this is what I'm doing and it's working for me. The only way for you to know if it works for you is to try them. But you had to try them in the right way. I have people saying, I haven't lost any weight because they help for fat loss. Like I haven't, I'm staying in my weight, and I can't exercise. When there's an issue, I can't exercise, and my walking is very minimum because it is cold, and I don't want to get jackets and hats and all that because it's too much for my arms, for my shoulders. So I'm in my weight. But then when you are in chronic pain, when you don't exercise and you eat whatever, you start gaining weight, and then you have more inflammation, you have more pain. Me, I try everything to stay in my weight so I can control the pain. But people don't listen. And then when they buy the ketones, they don't listen. I'm telling you, you need to drink 1 gallon of water, and people don't drink water. They are dehydrated. Then they're drinking alcohol, and they don't drink enough water. And then I ask, what are you eating? And they're eating like lettuce and cucumbers for lunch. I'm like, what? You need to eat. Like, if you see the food that I eat, you see a big plate of veggies, a salad, a piece of chicken, eggs. You see food, real food on my plate. I'm eating real food. I'm not eating carrots and celery. No, that's not healthy. For a snack, yes, but not for a meal. Come on, you need food. So ketones for me are, sometimes people say, I'm taking 25 pills because I'm so sick. I'm like, ketones are not medicine. Ketones are a supplement. Ketones are vitamins. Can you take vitamins? Of course, you can take vitamins. Like, I don't like to swallow pills. that's too much for me. So that's another way. That's another. I forget the word in English. That's another like plus why I drink ketones, because they are in power. Can you imagine, like, there's ketones?
Benefit?
The benefit, one benefit of ketones is they are powder, and then you mix it in water, and it's like drinking a happy juice. This is good. Okay, this lady, Denise from California. Thank you so much for your purchase. Thank you for supporting my cause, supporting Shatterproof organization. So Denise, California, she wants Mexican ketones. She wants 5 Mexican ketones and 10 regular ketones. So 5 Mexican ketones, 5 Mexican ketones. I love Mexican ketones. Okay, darling, can you cut these for me? Mexican ketones are liquid. So they come in this presentation. They're liquid. You mix them with water. You put ice. They taste delish. It's the same thing. You're not going to shock them. You're going to drink them slow, and you're going to get the benefits. And because they're liquid, they go to your brain faster. So that's why I love Mexican ketones in the morning, because I'm awake in the morning. Okay? And she wants 5, I don't know, 10 regular ketones. Powder, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm sorry, Denise, you're gonna have a headache because you didn't order Mitoplex. Mitoplex is for headaches, for the cramps, for the keto flu. Mexican ketones are very strong, and if you're not drinking Mitoplex, this is Mitoplex. Please hope you're listening to me so you can go to the link in the bio and get Mitoplex, because Mexican ketones, they need Mitoplex, because Mexican ketones are very strong and you need them. So this one with the blue box, when you go to the website, is no flavor. This box has 3 different flavors. So when you drink this, it's like having like an orange juice, a lemonade. It tastes so delicious. So when you drink your Mitoplex, you avoid the headaches, you avoid the cramps, because you people don't drink water.
This is decaf.
So this is decaf. So 5 Mexican ketones. So this is naranja, orange, and this one is dulce agrio. Dulce agrio is yummy. So when you see like this is completely white, it means that doesn't have caffeine. And this one that is black, it has caffeine. Charge and uncharged, so you can learn. Okay, so when you go to the website, link in the bio, 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 they're gonna ask if you want charge, meaning caffeine, or uncharged, caffeine free. What did I say? Uncharged.
It's caffeine free.
It's caffeine free. Okay, my husband is behind the scenes. You see?
You can look at the box. What it says.
This is in Spanish. Supplement alimenticio concentrado. I don't know.
Anyways, caffeine free.
Okay, it's caffeine free. My husband is Mr. Right, so he's right. Okay. So Mexican ketones, American ketones, they're gonna help you with the same thing, with fat loss, muscle preservation, skin, mood, focus, energy, digestion, and appetite suppressant. I love appetite suppressant. And I found this cap for my husband because he sees right. You see how he is Mr. Right? I bought it at Goodwill for 50 cents. And when I saw it, I'm like, well, that's for my husband, Mr. Right. And he's like, what is your mug, Mrs. Right? I'm like, no, I'm not Mrs. Right anymore. I used to be Mrs. Right anymore. I was a perfectionist. Not anymore. I'm super cool. Okay, so Amber and Denise, thank you so much for buying ketones from me. I'm going to donate 10% of your purchase to Shatterproof. And our entire organization, the Empire, we're raising $35,000, and our mentor Jessie Lee is matching that. So hopefully, you can pray for us. We can donate $70,000 to Chatterproof
Or more.
or more. And you could say, Angelica, I want to buy ketones because I want to support you. I want to support Shutterproof. I'm in recovery, or my loved one, my friend, my best friend is in recovery, and I want to support you. And so you can buy ketones, or you could say, here is $5, here is $100, whatever you want to donate. And I have Ellie from Iowa. Ellie. She wants 5 ketones, 5 Mexican ketones, and 5 proteins. Ellie, you're going to have a headache. You're not listening properly. My goodness, people don't listen. So she wants 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So I have 3. I have 4. I have 5 for Ellie. My arms already hurt because I'm moving too much. I can't stop moving. Okay, so this is 5 regular ketones, 5 Mexicans, 5 Mexicans. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Ellie, so I'm going to give you 3 uncharged, no caffeine, and 2 with caffeine. So 5 Mexican ketones and 5 proteins. Okay, so you can go link in the bio. You can buy these trials. When buy, honey, when they buy the trials, they can pay with PayPal. This trials.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use PayPal to pay for the trials. When I say trial, it doesn't mean free, because I have people saying, send me free samples. Like, what? Do you go to Walmart and they give you free samples when you want to buy cereal for your kids? No, you have to buy the box, and then your son, your daughter will taste it and it's like, no, mommy, I don't like it. And then you pay, I don't know, $5, $6, $7 for the box. I don't know how much it costs. I don't eat cereal. It's just sugar. It's not healthy. So it's the same thing. I have a business, so you need to pay for the trial. So I'm giving you the convenience to taste, for example, carrot cake. Right now, carrot cake is on sale on the website, 30% off. But you could say, Angelica, I don't want 20 packets of carrot cake. I want to try carrot cake, 1 individual packet. And I want to try the other flavors. So at the end, I can decide, what's my best flavor. That's cool. Other people, they say, Angelica, what's the best, they ask me, like, if you ask me, what's the best way to save money? Because I like to save money. Of course, I like to save money. So the best way to save money is to go to link in the bio and get this box, Drink Ketones Challenge. It gives you 20 packets of ketones and charge, meaning caffeine, and 10 and charge. In charge? You say in charge? Caffeine free. Caffeine free. Okay. This is the best way to save money. And we have a bundle, so you save money. So you take the bundle and my link in the bio, and you save money. Why? You need electrolytes, because people don't drink water. So I want to save you a headache. I want to save you cramps when you're sleeping and then you wake up with your leg like, I'm gonna die. It's because you're not drinking enough water. So this is the best bundle to save money and try ketones. But please don't expect to have results with 1 box. People say, I just want to try ketones to see, what happened. And then because we met in social media, I see that they're trying something different like every week or every 2 weeks. I'm like, how in the world something is going to work for you if you just jump from pills and then powder and another pills and then a massage and then a juice? You're never going to see results because you're not confident in just one product. I offer you, like, when you buy from me, you get too much from me. Because when you buy something else at Amazon, there's no coaching, there's no meal plans, there's no VIP treatment, there's no gifts in the mail. Like when you are my VIP customer, you receive things from me. When you are a loyal customer through my website, Prove It will send you 1 box of ketones for free every fourth month, consecutive month that you have SmartShip activated.
As your VIPs, what have they received?
So if you are right here with me, a VIP from my line of customers, what type of gifts have you received from me or from the company, from Prove It? Because you are a loyal customer. So people don't realize when they buy these pills, like say, I bought these pills at Amazon and they're really cheap, like $10. I'm like, do you think you're gonna have like quality and you just pay $10 and there's no customer service, there's no follow-up, there's not like an Angelica texting you, hey, how you doing, how are you feeling, did you drink your water, did you go for a walk, what else do you need? I'm like that. And then I have other customers that they don't want any support, but I always tell them, like, I'm here for you, but if you do this by yourself, you're going to struggle because you're going to have questions when you drink the ketones. If you have a headache and you didn't buy the Mitoplex, you get headaches and cramps if you don't buy this. Okay. And then because you have a headache or because you have diarrhea, you say, oh, ketones doesn't work. It's because you didn't listen. I told you, buy this. But you're so cheap with yourself. I see a lot of women thinking about, I'm going to buy new furniture. I'm going to buy flowers for my entire garden. I'm going to build a pool. But there's nothing for them. It's like there's no money for a haircut. There's no money for nails. There's no money for supplements. There's no money, for a nice dress. It's everything for the house, everything for the kids, but not for them. And then how are you feeling when you don't like your clothes, when you don't like how the clothes fit? Why? Because you don't invest in yourself and you're eating from McDonald's and then you're having breakfast at Dunkin' Donuts. I ask people, like, how much money do you spend at breakfast? Oh, like 780, let's say 780 with coffee and donuts. Like, what? With that money, you can buy ketones every day. So you don't need to eat Dunkin' Donuts, or they go to the drive-through at McDonald's. How much money do you spend at McDonald's every morning because you don't have time to make breakfast, like a healthy breakfast at home? But then drive-through, you have time for drive-through. And how long do you wait in line? And then what are you getting? A cheeseburger? I don't know what you eat for breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. I eat ketones. So I can fast. So I can reset my metabolism. You see? And then I have my brunch at noon. I love my eggs. And you can see my stories and see the things that I eat. You don't have to. People ask me all the time, do I have to change the way I eat to drink ketones? No, you don't. But most of the time, like 90% of my cash, I need 100 pounds less, 100 pounds. So how fast do you want to get rid of 100 pounds? Drinking ketones, they're going to help you a lot. But it's not like magical that you can still eat at McDonald's, Burger King, go to the buffet, the Chinese buffet, and you're going to still what? You're not getting better in your health. Because if you say enough is enough, I want to get rid of my 100 pounds because I lost my kids, or I lost my job, I lost my husband, I lost whatever, and food was my medicine. Food was my comfort thing because a breakup, a divorce or whatever. So now you had to say, enough is enough. I want to learn how to eat for real. So when life happens, I know I'm not going to go back to the same thing because I see people. I had a gastro bypass and I dropped all the pounds that I wanted, but life happened. And then I gained all the weight. So you see why? Because you never took the time to heal yourself. You never took the time to learn how to eat properly. You never took the time to work on your mindset to be strong because life is going to happen again and again and again and again. So right now in my life, I'm dealing with frozen shoulder, chronic inflammation 24/7, pain 24/7. If I don't work here every single day, I will be depressed. I will be taking medication for depression and I'll be in bed without taking a shower and gaining weight and not having a good relationship with my husband and not doing this type of business. But I prepare myself to be strong in my mindset, to have resilience. Is that the correct word, honey?
Mhm.
To have resilience because life is going to happen. Life is going to happen. Like right now, for me, this is kind of the worst thing in my life, having chronic pain every single day. It is wow. But I'm dealing with it. I'm learning to be more patient with my body, honoring my body, finding ways to control this pain. How? With the right food, getting my energy from my ketones, better sleep from my ketones, better mental focus from my ketones, better mood from my ketones. But you don't listen. You're still eating the sugar, the cookies, the ice cream, going to the Chinese buffet, ordering Chinese. Chinese has so much sugar, but you don't listen and you're still in pain. And then you say, Angelica, I'm so happy. You don't listen. You don't listen. So Ellie, he has 5 regular ketones, 5 Mexican ketones, and fried proteins. Yes, we're good. We're good. So Ellie, thank you so much for your support. I'm gonna donate 10% of this to Shatterproof. Remember, our organization, the Empire, is donating. Our goal is to donate $35,000, and then our mentor is going to match those 35. So we're going to donate $70,000, and we will go live and show you, all our donations. You could say, Angelica, let me buy some ketones from you. I will donate 10% from your purchase. Or you could say, Angelica, here is $5 to help you with the cost, or $100. Whatever you want, whatever you can. If you are in recovery and you want to interview from me, we can do it through Facebook and Instagram. And I'll be sharing your interview in my podcast. I have 3 friends who share stories about recovery, Lizzie, Cassie, and Christine. So all 3 have different stories about recovery, from just alcohol, drugs, uh, drug dealer, prostitution, all of them. They have a different story. They're very powerful women. They are business women. So you're going to get inspired from them because you're going to say, wow, they did all that and now they have a business. Like, what? They have families, they have kids, they have recovered. They they recover and they're my friends, and I know that, like, there's one, Lizzie, I don't know her in person, but we see each other in Zooms like all the time, so we're sisters. And the other 2, Christine and Cassie, yeah, we met in person, and wow, they're so freaking powerful, freaking powerful. I love them with all my heart. And I'm so proud of them, sharing their story, inspiring others, and being strong and strong every day for them, for their families, and for others who are thinking about, do I do the first step for recovery or not? And they told me, like, you don't you don't push anyone for recovery. It's like you are there for them when they need advice, when they just need someone to talk to, but never, ever, ever push them to recovery because they don't listen. Because that was them. They're like, no, I was not listening. It's in their time. I learned that. So I'm like, okay, I'm listening. I'm listening. So that's it for today. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your purchases, for supporting my business, for supporting our cause. Shatterproof, $35,000 is our goal, and you are part of it. So it's amazing to be with you tonight and and able to support us. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm here on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Clapper, and YouTube. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. This is Angelica Ortiz, Angelica Empowers. Ciao. Bing.